I'm Hannah Brannau, and I graduated St. Joe's in 2015 with a degree in English literature, and now I'm working as a professional actor and part-time English tutor. I have cerebral palsy, and that really it affects like fine motor control and just movement, I guess, from the hips down. So I use a walker to help with walking and distance and things like that, and some processing differences. So, which is why it was super helpful to get like extended time and things like that on testing. So I had to really learn how to advocate for myself and take advantage of the programs that were put in place to help me as a student. So the disability service area was huge in terms of my success at St. Joe's. They never really made me feel like I couldn't ask for help, and was just an amazing resource to either help me in terms of figuring out my trek from my dorm to my classes, or from my classrooms to the schools that I would need to visit to observe when I was an education major. That was really helpful. And in terms of test taking, like every single part of my education was really founded upon the efforts of the people in the disability service area. So, and my professors, like I credit all of them for that. I think what's so important now is to make sure that it is as intersectional as possible, I think, because not every disabled person's experience is universal. And I think we're still learning how to communicate with each other and how best to support each other. Thankfully, like at least in my experience, all of the students were so kind. And really, really helpful. Even if it meant carrying me up the steps to where we would need to go to hang out or something, or fixing my walker in the middle of their kitchen or something. Like, and my roommates were always incredible, and really, really kind and supportive. Like, thankfully, disability didn't really factor into a lot of my relationships with other students, which was nice. It was kind of just, I think, more of a time to learn about acceptance of myself in those different environments, of being like, well, how are people going to accept me in this new place? And thankfully, I was met with a lot of support. Treat yourself kindly, and know that so many people at this school are so willing to help. So don't ever be afraid to seek out that help. And this is just such a great place to learn and to grow as a human being. And like I think just college in general is challenging in so many different ways. And for me, it was very, very challenging at times. But I don't think every person's college experience needs to be like normal, you know? It can be whatever, however you need to be successful. And so many people here are willing to make sure that you get there. So advocate for yourself, push yourself to do the best that you can. And don't judge yourself or punish yourself for whatever limitations you might have. Because the school is amazing and it's just waiting for these students to come in and just be eager and ready to learn. So I had an incredible time, and I'm sure they would too.